Hello everybody, welcome. Busca tu cuaderno or your notes app maybe, like I use Evernote as I said. And let's get into the mastermind. This is where we help each other brainstorm, set goals, intentions. We look for ways to get over obstacles, cheer each other on, and we keep each other accountable to do the things we said we would do in order to improve our daily life. Let's have fun and be happy. What happened this past week, or past 2 weeks, because we missed the mastermind last week. Tomas and I took the kids, we went on vacation for the weekend. It was a beautiful place. I'm going to probably share. I filmed a bit of our trip, so we stayed at a nice little like tiny house, like a little cabin on a river, near a river, went swimming in the river. It was lovely, it was beautiful down there. And then the third day of our trip, and it was supposed to be a 4-day trip, I got really sick. So we ended up going home early. Probably still hear my voice a little bit stuffy. I was really congested. I've spent the last week basically recovering from that. Trying not to do too much, because if I did too much, it would just be way out of breath and tired out. I am feeling much better now, feeling ready to get back into my routine, although I have kind of yesterday and today already. This coming week, let's see, Tomas has another few days off of work next weekend, not this weekend. Okay, let's start with last mastermind. What did I say I was gonna do? First, clean up phone, like, cut out that like. Maybe back up photos and mass delete. And yes, I did that. I actually cleared up so much space. My camera roll now has 486 items in it instead of 1,000 something, 2,000. I don't even know how many were in here, but anyway, I just did that because I have in the past, I've always said, oh, I want to keep some photos from each month or something on my phone, but honestly, I can access them on Google Photos, or I can go back on my computer and find those photos if I really want to. So I just literally mass deleted like the whole past couple years off of my phone. I think I just kept everything from the last couple months or something. Second thing that I said I was going to do is end of day audit for 7 days. And I can say yes. It was not always an end of day audit. Sometimes it was the next morning or throughout the day. I would think about, okay, what's going well today, what's not going well. But the point is, puse atención al día to see what was going well and what was not. And since I have been continuing and continually micro-journaling every day, yes, the micro-journaling has been great for that. I think I was kind of already doing the audit, but I wasn't necessarily saying it was an audit of the day. But I have really been paying attention and taking notice of what is making my day go well, what things make my day not go well, which honestly, in the end, it's all up here. It's all in your brain. You are in charge of your happiness, and that's honestly all. That's it. We just have a hard time remembering that sometimes and have a hard time dealing with that. So, you wanna check the timer?
Yep.
Let's see if it's still going. Yep, 9 more minutes, okay?
Okay.
That has been really, really great. Actually, if you haven't seen the video yet, you can check it out here. Last Saturday, a few days ago, posted a video about structuring my day, and that kind of talks about this audit, and it's titled as for stay-at-home moms, but really anybody could take something from this, any parents, just basically anybody, because you need to pay attention to what you're doing during the day that helps your day go better and makes you end more days happy, right? Hope that makes sense. All right, number 3 was start a visualization habit. Wow, I actually said visual. Now I can't say it again. Visualization habit. And put my goals on my mirror, which I did. And I am actually gonna put one more thing up that I was just reading about today in my favoriteest book ever, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. What's up? You listening for your timer?
Yeah.
Oh, you need help with your sock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's still going.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I actually did something a little more fun than just writing out the goals. I actually drew little pictures for each one, so that's kind of fun. And then I'm gonna add one more thing as I interrupted myself. I'm going to put happiness is a choice, choose happy, because it is a very good reminder for all of us. So yeah, I was reading that in that book today. Anyways, I got those done and it felt really good. This week, even though I felt pretty sick and I was not doing great, and I've had some crabby days with the kids, as in the kids have been overtired and crabby and maybe teething. I keep saying Tony's teething, but his teeth never come through, so I don't know. I'm like, yeah, this time he's for sure teething, and then nothing, so I'm pretty sure he's teething this time. Yo creo que sí. Okay. Today I've been feeling more in kind of a reflection phase. I feel like I say that all the time. I guess I don't really share when I'm in the other phases, so I feel like I'm kind of reflecting, planning, kind of goal setting. So I've been wanting to watch videos and do the homework or prompts from classes that I've taken in the past. You know, I can just go back and look at those videos, listen to what they have to say. So anyway, for this coming week, first thing I want to put on my list is I watched this video recently. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I'll link it down below as well. This girl, she reminded me to learn about myself. She talks about bringing yourself on dates and journaling and asking yourself kind of probing questions to learn more about yourself. You know, we tend to really focus on other people. Muchas veces queremos aprender everything about a person. Maybe if we discover them and they're like, oh, this person is so cool, we want to watch all their videos, we want to go on their Instagram and creep on their Facebook and figure out everything about this person. But when have we ever done that for ourselves? You know, we're at the end of the day, we're the last person we're ever gonna be with, and we are with ourselves 24/7. So why not learn about ourselves and kind of cater to ourselves, right? To our likes and dislikes and whatnot. So I've kind of heard of this concept before, but the one thing that she mentioned that I heard differently from other people is to journal. Ask yourself hard questions and things about yourself. So I kind of have done this, and I have downloaded this really long journaling exercise, like a whole bunch of questions from Leon Hendricks. I'll link his channel down below as well. I'm not sure if you can still access this download or not. I will check if you can. I'm gonna spend some time journaling this week, and it might be a daily thing, it might not, it might just be whenever I feel like it, but I think more than once. I think a few times this week. Number 2 for this coming week that I want to do, which I was just reminded of, I remember watching a video or reading a book or reading on Instagram. I don't have no clue where I had this idea or this advice or this suggestion to get your kids to start doing quiet time. Oh, I think it might have been Sarah Therese. Speaking of which, oh my gosh, brains are funny in the way we hop from thing to thing. Remembering a video idea. Things I've learned from Sarah Therese. She's a retired YouTuber. Great mom. She has 4 kids, I think, now. Anyway, she's like one of those superhumans that like does everything like. Stop saying like. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. Okay, number 2. I want to work on quiet time. The other day, I had gone in my bedroom to change Tony. Of course, Valentina followed because she's always, wherever we go, she goes. And then after I changed him, I had come in the other room and I was just sitting on the chair, and they didn't follow me out of the bedroom. They both stayed in there. They were just playing. They ended up playing together by themselves por más que una hora or más de una hora. I'm not unsure about that. Not unsure. I'm a little bit unsure about that. I was so shocked. I kept like waiting for someone to cry, but they kept giggling and playing and nobody got hurt. It was incredible. So that's what I'm doing right now. They're both in actually her bedroom this time, and I'm trying to, you know, she keeps coming back in here, but I told her, I set a timer. She needs to listen for the timer, and when it rings. Okay, so the whole thing is that you start your kids on a short timer, maybe like a few minutes, 5 minutes, something, and when the timer rings, they can come, and then you set the quiet time for a little longer, a little longer, a little longer. So I really want to start implementing this like quiet time in the day. I think it'll be good when they're both awake, because then they can play together and she doesn't feel lonely, and he's pretty good at playing by himself anyway, but it's not during one of his naps. So they just play together quietly and don't come out of the room until the timer rings. So I'm gonna practice that this week. Quiet time. Quiet time is not something I grew up with, so it has never really been top of mind for me, but I do want it. I want them to have quiet time because Valentina doesn't really take naps anymore. And I do need that time still, you know, but we'll work on it this week.
Louder.
2 more minutes, okay? We're almost done.
Okay.
What you doing? Tell Tony to come with you. Well, she didn't tell him to come with him. Comment down below anything that you're working on. Let me know if you've accomplished goals from last week, what you're working on the coming week, and let's support each other and cheer each other on. And number 3 that I want to do this week, I have been sort of working on putting together a calendar for the rest of the year. I was sitting down putting in holidays into the rest of the year calendar because I'm thinking that I want to actually plan out videos for the rest of the year so I don't have to spend time anymore on video ideas. And I did recently come up with a bunch of video ideas and I had planned them out, but we're pretty much at the end of that, so I wonder if she can even hear this, or does it only ring on my phone? So I think since this weekend is a holiday weekend, Labor Day weekend, although you're seeing this video after Labor Day weekend, I think I should be able to get some time to spend on this. So I want to just, I'm not gonna commit to, here. I'm not gonna commit to actually fully listing out what video idea I'm gonna do for the rest of the year, but just kind of overall planning and having a rough idea anyways. So video planning through end of year. So if you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and check out this video here. These are some great books I recommend basically anybody to read, even though as the title says, for stay-at-home moms, but honestly, they're great books, super great books. Go check that out and go read those books. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next Saturday and next Tuesday with next Tuesday's mastermind. Okay, bye.